the amount of people just adds the level of epicness to it. Whoa! What the f- What's going on, movers and groovers? Welcome to Emeroy TV, the place to move, groove, and grow. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. If it's your third, fourth, fifth, millionth time on this channel, welcome back. I appreciate you watching all the videos, especially if you're watching the premieres or on the live streams. Shouts out to the stream squad, the patrons, especially those of you who are on the higher tier. I keep forgetting to put your name in the credits, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna remember it for this one. And if again, for you first timers, if you don't know who I am, and I'm not Instagram famous or TikTok famous, I've been dancing for over 20 years, teaching, choreographing, directing for over 15. Helped co-found a competitive dance company called Family Business back in 2004. Toured with a professional hip-hop theater company called Antics. Worked with organizations such as Culture Shock, Mixed Elements, Moving On Productions, and I currently direct a hip-hop entertainment company called Temper Tantrum. Check out their channel because they also do reaction videos as well, and obviously other dance content that I would love for you guys to check out. And anyways, going on to the whole phases, part one is just me reacting to the video as it goes. Very much like a sports commentator. I'm just trying to keep up with the action, just watching it as it is. And that's why I kind of like talk over it. And also that's the whole me talking over it is part of the whole transformative content for fair use, which is why I talk over it. And I know some of you guys just like seeing the reactions as they go. Part two is where I get to put my choreographer director hat, and I kind of like where I get to analyze and see every bit of the choreography. Albeit I don't know the vision or the intention of what they're trying to do, because, you know, I'm not the choreographer, I'm not the label, I'm not the artist, but I do get to appreciate the artistry in their dance, the things they may have called out that they improved on for the next rehearsal, and yeah, which leads next to the next part. And then the third part is the performance video where I get to see the whole, like, a version of the vision come to life, wardrobe, lights, on stage, with an audience. I think that's where, you know, many artists truly come to life, because they are getting the energy from the fans and they're reciprocating it. There's nothing quite like it. And I'm you know, it's 2021 now, still locked down here in LA, but I'm looking forward to being able to be on stage, because seeing these guys perform is just freaking inspiring. So with that, let's head on to part one. Well, Iona, man, I was introduced to K-pop back in 2000, 2001. The first group I ever listened to was H.O.T. And the all-male boy group, the all-male dance team in my high school covered, I think, Castle in the Sky or something like that. Sick. Anyways, let's get back into this. This kind of makes me miss going to football games. Oh hell, what the fuck? That's a nice little reveal. Look at that energy, man. That diagonal to the proper orientation is always sick, man. Yeah, this is like by far my most favorite BTS piece of art. Love the ripple. This song just goes hard, dude. And the use of the floor, man, they're literally taking you all over the place in a big space. That's one of the reasons I love it. Look what they're going from, like, the back to all the way to right, and they got a separate group and they're combining it. Now look at this. And I love how hard they go into this main part of the choreo. Look at that. Look at those kicks. I love that part. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Nice. Simply walking, but it's still so visual because it's synchronized. God, I think that's one of the things I love about watching marching bands is the crazy formations they have. Oh, nice. See, I love how they're like going from here. I think I'm gonna analyze this, to be honest. There's a lot happening. So much. I love this part. He's been the strongest one in this performance so far. Or in this run through. Like, insanely extended. God, the amount of people just adds the level of epicness to it. Whoa! What the f- That's sick. Hey! Is that the color guard, right? I don't remember this at all. Oh no, I haven't seen the Mama performance, that's why. Nice. Yo, okay, back tuck into what the fuck? Into Baby Mills? Fucking disguised B-boys? What the fuck is... Yo, okay, I kind of want to watch the Mama performance. Shout, man, they're throwing everything. Oh my god. This shit is fucking epic. I mean, this again proves why this is my favorite fucking piece. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The epicness. I'm just like, I'm like just fucking amped right now from it, dude. Look at the amount of people on this, man. God damn. Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay, Max, I know the okay. I know the food is there. I'll get it after I just share my thoughts on this, and then we'll kind of like I guess okay, food is here. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, so yeah, this piece or version of the performance is like another reason why I love this particular piece. I saw the first one; it was the rehearsal one. That was pretty dope. Then I reacted to it with some other members from Temper Tantrum on the LA River. That was dope. Now this, every time I see a version of this performance, it just gets higher and higher and higher. And like Diego brought up a good question. Like, imagine how many times they had to do this. The amount of, especially once things get bigger, like details can sometimes get lost. People like make small, not changes, but there are things that they overlook. But this is just so good. Like the variety and the the I guess tricks or performers. There you go, performers. The marching band, the cheerleaders, the color guard, the b-boys disguised as drummers is fucking dope. And then what? Not only that, the formation changes in terms of how they use the space, and it's a very big space from based off what it looks like. Because I thought I watched it, but it was actually the MMA performance, like going again, taking you through a super visual journey, going from like the lines and then the moments where they come through, and then going from field, I guess, field left to field right, and then bringing it all together, and then the energy. And this is where dancing big really comes into play, because it is a very, very, very far and wide shot. And I think a couple of the members were really extending it and killing it. And I guess we'll go into it in the analysis. But yeah, since it's like there's so much happening that's gonna catch your attention. The cheerleaders going off, like when, as I guess, it can ease, something like this can easily draw your attention away from the main stars. So like, as you know, as a performer, it's like it's really trying to like keep your energy up while there's a million different things happening at the same time. So yeah, that is it for that portion. I'm glad I got to react to that. I'm glad we didn't get hit with... I'm sorry, Chad. Shouts out to D-Live, Twitch, and YouTube. So, I know not a lot of people are on D-Live, but shouts out to Jan on D-Live. All right, let's do this. Okay, I'm setting up my layers. So... I'm getting to like 12 frames. So there might be a little choppiness. There we go. Yeah, it's being a little choppy right now. Because Photoshop's not meant for video, so. Ooh. Look at that. It's such a nice, clean reveal of this starting cast. The strength in the movement, man. Nice save! Did you guys catch that? Right there. Someone dropped their fucking drumstick in the middle of it. This is one of the reasons I hate using props. Because, what up, Rosie? I hate using props because there's always the risk of dropping something. Hats. I no longer wear hats when I perform. The drumsticks, too much. My glasses are a fucking risk because I've lost them so many times performing on stage. But check this guy out. Dropped it right there. Okay. But as they continue, he just drops. So this is one of the things, like, because it's a big group, it's a little easier to hide. Because there's a lot of numbers, there's a lot of things happening now. But if this was like 3 or 4 people, man, that is going to be hard to hide. So, I love this. Even though the camera angle is angled this way right now, I love the formation that it goes from like a, wrong button, a diagonal into this, for that kind of orientation for the camera to see. So, just watch that. So from there, and changing the orientation. I'm not a fan of diagonal formations, man. Oh, nice. Nice little flower or angle action using the drumsticks. I feel like I'm watching this for the first time again. going from like upstage to downstage. The change in the demeanor. See, okay, I love this part. Like, look what's happening in the back. Just like the everything that's happening. This is the fun part of having a big group, and then also like this disadvantage because there's just a lot, but there's also a lot. so they're going from here. What is that? Stage left to stage right, or audience left to audience right to audience left. Boom! They're kind of using up that whole space happening here. Really using up that floor. Or field in this case. And then fuck, dude. It's like literally like if this was the like doing a fucking stage, they like literally took your eye from like this main group, and then they took you here to then made you focus here, then they went there, and then they took you here, then they made you come back to the middle. That fucking fun use of the floor. And notice how wide this is. So when, especially if you're watching from very far, the big extended movements are really gonna matter because I mean, that you want to dance big. You want people to be able to see it. Ooh, I can't tell who that is, but fucking extended as fuck right now, dude. Oh my god. Just the hit and the energy in their execution, man. That was Jimin? Oh yeah. Jimin's sick. So now you're looking at what audience left, bringing you back to center. Simple formation change here, just switching spots. That's a lot of fun, man. Again, going to the classic, I was talking about in 17, or like the Kurosawa films, like they have like the chill, nonchalant demeanor, and like they're doing very minimal, but also the just a very strong visual. A lot of people walking this way and a lot of this way. I see that a lot in the K-pop videos and even competitive crews. It's very strong visually, even though it's just walking. They're literally just walking, but it looks like a lot. So, fuck, that felt cool, man. I almost feel like that you're like, at that part, I feel like they're running in as like into an arena, like for a basketball game where they're running out like they're superheroes. I love this little pickup that they're doing, because they're going from audience left or stage right, like starting from here. Let me just redraw that. Excuse me. Like they're going from like one group here, one group here, one group here. They bring you here. They kind of come together. This is a terrible drawing, and then bring it here. I just love clever formation changes, even though for me, honestly, it's not my strongest suit. But I was trained a lot in my high school just to like look for those details, especially when we were doing a lot of the competitive stuff. Yeah, he's really killing it right now in this segment of it. Like, let me see. Oof. Never mind. He's just like adding like there's like 1% extra. I'm getting like almost like a steampunk vibe from them, from everyone. Oh yeah, he was the added shit, man. Because it's like it's a steady. Oof. Fuck! Look at that footwork, dude. Look how fast that is. Like watch his feet. Check out the moves. Da 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 da. They go 1E and a 2E and a boom. Sick. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening with this formation right now? They went from like a, what is it? Oh, I can't tell. I wish it was kind of like an overhead shot. It looks like a V formation. Then they're then getting up. Okay, into 2 lines, crossing over into 1 line. Oh, nice! Wow, that's a lot of movement for a big group, man. Some acro, hell yeah! Some of the tricks. I was trying to remember the name, Rosie. Scribble footwork. All right, we got a little bit of back tucks into some baby mills here. Some hidden b-boys. God, I love the amount of everything that's happening. It's like a visual fucking eyegasm of like everything right now. Like you're getting them. They got a little bit of like nice atmosphere from the cheerleaders. It's fun. I wouldn't want to ever have a company this big, but I would like to work on a project of this scale. Maybe not me choreographing it. Maybe help directing the video or something. Woo! That's fun. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love everything that's happening right now. Just the different types of it's all the same energies in terms of like the hard, crazy, but the fact that it's all happening all at once, it's like just so. It's almost like you're being hit in the face with just pure dancing and creativity and art. Ooh, he's killing it right now. Ooh. And and it all comes together. I mean, the song was so anthemy, man. Oh man, so this is what I was talking about. Like, since this is in a super wide, far shot, what do you call it? This is where really extending your moves really matter, because at this point, it's different, from this angle versus you being just an audience member this close. Okay, because you get the full thing, but from here, like, you don't from this kind of view, you're not going to see their face or their performance or their winks and all that stuff. But what do you call it? The extent, like how the energy that you bring here is really going to matter, especially with everything that's happening, that's competing for attention. Albeit that they're center and they're the stars, but there's also a whole bunch of other things that's trying to call your attention. Oh my god, this fucking feels epic, man. Ooh. I just love the fact that they left a hole for the guy that's recovering. How much more difficult does it make that they perform it? I think it just makes it 10 times more difficult. Maybe not 10 times more difficult, but the fact that it's on a field means that there's more space.
And if it's like actual grass, there's also, you got to take into account of that, of like the ground being leveled. Also, how's the audio being played? Because I have performed on a football field. It's probably the next closest thing to a soccer field, and the music, you can barely hear the music. So it depends on how they receive the music, because the music was going towards the audience, and when I performed on the field, we couldn't hear shit, and we were off and late. So, but yeah, again, reviewing. This is like my fourth time seeing this, and every time I've seen it, it's always like a step up from before, and just the amount of stuff that they added was just unexpected, because I was expecting it like, oh, they're doing another performance of it, but no, you got fucking cheerleaders and b-boys and tricks and a whole bunch more from it. So it was definitely a lot of fun. The energy that I've come to expect from BTS in general is always just top notch in terms of like execution, the performance, and I mentioned it earlier in the stream that like a lot of, I guess, my quote unquote biases, so to speak, in terms of performers are in this group, because there's a certain stage presence that they own, where when they're in camera, it's just like you feel the electricity right off the bat. And I've been watching a lot of these performance videos, and you can feel it. You can see them performing, but it's like I don't know, there's a little bit of something that's not all the way there yet, despite them hitting all the marks of a great stage performance, face, and executing choreography. There's something a little bit that's missing in regards to the what do you call it, stage presence. So that's it on this part.
All right, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit like, subscribe, share this with friends who think might enjoy it. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you guys are notified when the videos are premiering, or even better, when I'm live streaming and I can talk to you guys, kind of have a little of a banter, and that way it's not kind of a one-sided conversation like it is right now. I may want to watch stuff beyond just the K-pop tutorials, because I know you're here for that, but I do share other content as well. So make sure to check out the podcasts I'm in, my social media companies, YouTube and podcasts, my dance companies, YouTube and podcasts, because I have my hands in a whole bunch of other places that I'm really passionate about, and I'm glad that out of all the things I'm creating, that you guys are enjoying it. But feel free to check that stuff out too. And if you guys want to get just to keep plugging stuff in here, if you guys want to get early access to everything that I'm releasing, especially this month, since it's I'm doing a reaction month, I'm doing early access to everything as soon as it's done rendering, to everyone who's on the Patreon. So instead of having to wait like 13 days for an upcoming video, you'll get immediate access to it once I'm done editing it. So that's it.